Hi, this is a follow-up video and a message for all of my Maladaptive Daydreamers that follow me for maybe my first video. I saw that I gained 7 followers and I was really happy. I also forgot that I said that I was gonna upload every week and I didn't and I stopped. So I felt like it was just a perfect moment. This is not just for Maladaptive Daydreamers, but anybody who can relate to what I'm about to say. So today I was thinking of any person who maybe you feel that you live a lot in your head, or that you're a maladaptive daydreamer, which means that basically all day you're just in your head thinking, imagining, almost like you're in a safe state, because that's basically what it is. You're always in your mind in a constant safe state that's watching outside. That's why you don't move as much, you don't do as much, you don't take any risk, you don't get out of your comfort zone, and it's almost like you're a walking, living, floating computer that you just live inside of it, and you're just making sure everything around you stays the same way. Probably you're very scared of change too, because of that same reason, because your brain is literally trying to avoid any type of just not just like changes, but also trying to avoid any type of, what is it called, any type of even reactions, like emotional reactions from you. Like you're trying to stay as numb as possible and as calm as possible, as comfortable as possible, and you're miserable but you're safe, so you don't get out of there, because you're like, I don't like this. I'm literally always in my head imagining that I'm like somewhere else where I could probably be happy. So why am I not doing something like that, instead of just imagining it and staying safe and not moving around, staying at home and doing all that? So that's why I'm here to help you in this video. So as always, I first start by explaining to you the causes of this, or give you more understanding on what's going on with you. I think I gave you a little bit, but if I give you some more, like always, it probably comes from childhood or something, and you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, where does everything come from childhood? Yeah, everything comes from childhood, unfortunately, almost everything, or yeah, almost everything. And yeah, it's stupid and it sounds like too much, but most of the times it is true. So it probably comes from childhood, where the environment you lived, not just the environment, but maybe even the way you were raised by the adults that surrounded you. I say adults because a lot of people like myself, we weren't necessarily raised by our parents, but maybe by our grandparents or who was around. Even if you were, probably they were like, still your family was involved, your neighbors were involved somehow in your development. So it's still the environment you were raising. Like, people think that it's all your parents, like however your parents raise you, but sometimes like the way other people get involved, that's also your environment in childhood, the way I see it. So in your environment, it's very possible that you were like surrounded by critics, by being judged a lot by your every move. You felt a lot of pressure, so that that possibly caused you at this indecisiveness nature. Like, you are very indecisive, you don't know how to take decisions, because it's almost like your mind got used to, like, well, if I make a decision and it's wrong, I'm gonna be faced with all of these consequences. Like, it's not gonna be like, oops, I made a mistake. No, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna get like bombarded everywhere because from negative feedback and yelling or who knows what else, because I made a wrong decision. So that's one thing that could happen. So you close yourself up and you're like, I cannot make a single mistake, so let's not make a single decision, let's not do anything with our lives. And then I hear a lot, I feel like I'm just talking to myself. But another your environment in childhood could also have been very scary, very, like, there were a lot of things that that were out of your control, that you had to protect yourself from. So now it reflects the same, like you're almost living like the same, like you create a bubble around you and you're like, yeah, we're not gonna like do life, we're gonna stay here in our bubble, imagining and like not doing anything, not getting out of home because I'm safe here. And yes, I'm happy, but I'm safe, and that's kind of like happiness to me now. Yes, there could have been little reasons, and you can journal like always about it. You can do a couple meditations, cry like a little baby, be like, oh my god, why me? And then, you know, be like, you know what, but I'm stronger than that, and be like, I'm a bad bitch, move on, and be like, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna heal myself and my body and change my thoughts, and I'm gonna learn to feel safe while feeling happy at the same time. Anyways, the point is that I don't know the exact reasons. Those could be some. It could be very likely. There could be many. It's just the fact that it made you feel scared. It made you build a million walls because you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I need to protect myself from people or from just like the world around me. I need to not make decisions because it could have horrible impacts. And like even going out is like a decision is like faced by more decision, and it's like a lot of things could happen. Anyways, it's not, that's just not that's not the only reason. Essentially, in the end, you're trying to create this little bubble in your imagination where like, okay, you know what, whatever I'm doing outside there, it's too risky, it's too scary, it's too many things, too many decisions, and too much of a lot of things that are not safe and that I cannot control, and that are like, yeah, that I cannot control. So it's like I don't know what's gonna happen. I cannot like know what's coming. So instead, we're gonna stay here at home in my mind, imagining like bunch of scenarios that give me the dopamine that I don't want to go look for, and we'll be miserable but fine. And now I'm down. Sorry. So that's basically the point. You understand it, like how it happened, where it happened, where it came from, or you just understand it in the present moment as in, whoa, this is what I'm doing. And it's not just, it could be not more, it could be more than that. For instance, like something that's translated as safety is money. So you could be like, well, because if you went through all that shit, maybe like you also like struggle with money, because people whose confidence is destroyed when they're like in childhood and go through all this shit, they probably most of the times they struggle with money in the future because it was their sense of safety and their sense of worthiness or of confidence. It's like destroyed and damaged. So now as adults, they don't have the confidence to like go out there and like do stuff and like hustle or all of those things. So another reason you could be doing this is like money translates as safety. Money is not a bad thing. It's a good thing, but it teaches us a bad thing our entire lives. But anyways, safety could be translated as money. So another reason you could be doing this is like, well, I kinda gotta leave. I kinda gotta have to pay bills and gotta eat and do a bunch of stuff. So yes, I want to live my life outside of my head, but I also like, how much is that gonna cost? And how many days a week am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it every week? Like how much money does that mean every month for me to spend? So you're also like, okay, you know what, like I cannot be like doing life if it's gonna be expensive. So instead, let's not do anything. That way we don't spend money. We only spend money what we need. I think I've been talking. I always talk everything that's in my mind in every video, but I think I've said enough. I hope you get to understand it, because I know it just starts like just putting everything like one thing here, one thing here, one thing there. But I think at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying. And yes, a little bit people that follow me, I hope are from that one video that was Maladaptive Daydreaming or whatever. So if you do relate to this, the last video, yeah, it helps, but this is more like a follow-up for you to get out of that state. Because if you have maladaptive daydreaming, you struggle with like daydreaming and struggle with like getting out of your comfort zone, of your fight or fly mode. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. Like, that something disturbs you so much, something traumatic happened to you, and it was so traumatic that your body never got out of that fight or flight state. Your body's still like, oh my god, let's take a step back, like, and like create a bubble around us and just constantly be aware of our surroundings, that the way nothing happens. Create a comfort zone. Just create a comfort zone. You want dopamine, you want to be happy. No, it's not safe. So let me give you these scenarios and daydreaming instead, and you'll be safe. To like, let's knock it out, you know. So if that's your case, the way you wanna go about it, because every single time I say I don't like just talking like all over the place and not at least give you an advice, tell you what you can do about it. So if you're a maladaptive daydreamer, my last video does help, because I saw the comments and people were telling me, okay, oh my god, this really helped me, which I was really happy for. I was so happy to know that like I didn't just talk all over the place and put a crazy video on the internet for nothing, that it was actually helping people. It made me really happy. So my last video helps, but I guess I came to the conclusion, I realized recently that it was very necessary for me to make a follow-up video, and I'll probably make more, because obviously maladaptive daydreaming, it's such a complex, deep thing. I'm not saying you're gonna take years to overcome it. Don't worry, like, take your time. It'll take as much as you need, because it requires a lot of patience. Like, you don't be hard on yourself. It's like hard, but obviously you can do it. I believe in you. And I'll probably make more videos, but the point is that I need okay, the point is I needed to make a follow video like this one, because to overcome maladaptive daydreaming, like those urges to like daydream about stuff, like feeling like you're getting caught up on like almost like an unhealthy obsession, like an addiction, in order to calm yourself down. I realized, yeah, that video that I made to like fight those urges and like handle and manage your maladaptive daydreaming is good, but now that I think about it, it's lacking the fact that it doesn't talk about the fact that you gotta deal with the state your body and your mind is for those urges to never come back. Because yeah, you can fight them like all you want, and like you can find what you're looking for in that daydream, but maybe you're not realizing that your body is just so traumatized, and your body is in this constant state of fight or flight, in this constant state of fear, and being being hyper aware of your surroundings, that state is what's causing your daydreaming. So really, it's like the daydreaming itself, you can work on it, but how about we go to the root cause, to this like the whole constant state that you're at, and work on that? Because if you work on that, it's like you're literally like working on the root of what's causing it, or the other way around. I don't know if I said it right, but you're working on the root. Your constant state, the constant state of your body being hyper aware of your surroundings, being a constant state of fear, being like, yeah, just hyper alert all the time in this bubble, protecting you, staying away from your own life. that's what's gonna cause your daydreaming. There's nothing wrong with your daydreaming. It's your brain like trying to live the life that your body is so scared of going after. So what I'm trying to say here is that the daydreaming, like, at the end of the day, it's not your real problem. Again, like I said in the last video, but this time I'm addressing that it's even further than that. Look at your life, look at your body, look at all those things that your daydream is trying to help you, but at the same time it's trying to distract you from, because when you daydream, you don't realize, oh my god, like, I'm wasting my life doing this, or like you're not wasting your life, but you're like, I'm throwing it away because I live in this constant state of fear where like I don't want to go outside of my head. So outside of my head, there's not a lot of living, you know. I guess that's something I'm working on too. And the way I've been working with, I'll just get very real, because I usually try to be very just professional. I don't know why. But if I'm very real, I will say it's something that I've been working on. I started doing this one meditation by Aaron Doughty. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think everybody knows him. He's on the internet. It was just a meditation on self-worth, and I was doing it, and obviously it requires to be very calm. So it's not only that, but I've been doing meditations where I work on staying very relaxed and very calm, staying inside my body. And that's made me realize so many things. Probably make another video on it, because it's a whole different subject. Could be related, maybe not. It depends on your personal situation. But when I was doing those meditations, it was like, when you start meditating, it might be really hard for you to do it, because it's like, oh my god, I really gotta be like quiet and doing nothing for like 10 minutes, and you realize maybe how you're living your life. It's easier for some people. It's not very easy to me. So when I started doing those, then I started realizing the thoughts that will come into my mind when I will try to stay very calm and relaxed and just breathing. And the thoughts that will pop up in my mind will be like, no, what are you doing? You can't stay still, you can't stay calm, you gotta be making money, you gotta be doing something, you gotta be working on something, you gotta be fighting, you gotta be like hustling, you gotta be doing all these things, because we gotta find a place where we're safe, we gotta find a place where we're like gonna have constant money, that way we can have everything we need, and you can be relaxing, you can be doing this, you can be doing that. And like, those were the thoughts that were popping in my mind, and I'm like, oh my god, I understand now why I can never relax, and why my body feels sometimes so, what's the word, like very I think you get the idea, just very stressed, I guess. And those thoughts will pop up like, oh my god, we need to be doing this, we need to be doing that, we need to be doing this, da, 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 da. And I was like, oh my god, okay, we need to calm down. That's what we need to do. And I started relaxing and being like, okay. You know what? I'm not dead. I'm not dying. I know maybe like there's a lot of things that I want, but really we don't need them. I'm like, we're here, we're alive, we're breathing, we're eating, we're safe. Like, yeah, tomorrow like a car could pass by and just destroy me completely, but that's not happening. And if it is, like, there's nothing I can do about it. But it's not happening. So I was like, I can't believe my body's stressing like this. So there's gotta be a root cause. There's gotta be more to that. And I literally just been working on like breathing, relaxing. And so many things pop up. So many thoughts pop up. So many thoughts like of why my body's always stressed, and I don't even know why. Like every day, and it's like, I don't even know why I'm stressed. Like, what's stressing me? And sometimes I can name it, but sometimes I cannot name it. So it's like, okay, like literally, like there's really nothing to be afraid of. But that's just wanted to put out there, like, how I got to this conclusion, how I got to analyze what it was and be able to be like, you know what, I'm gonna make a follow-up video because there's more that I can say to help all my fellow brothers and sisters over there in the comments that I saw you guys. Always try to keep my videos to 20 minutes. Don't want to talk too much, but I also want to talk enough. And I also don't know how to edit videos, so so that's also why I try to make it one take and try to not talk too much, because if I mess up, it's over. So because I don't know how to edit videos, I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but I don't know how to edit videos. Maybe in the future. But I just want to say thank you so much again, because I don't know, I got 7 subscribers again, and I was happy because I was like, well, that's, and people keep subscribing to me, and that's amazing. I hope I help. Honestly, it's something, since this is probably my short video so far, I want to use a little bit of time to say, just, it actually makes me so happy being able to help people, because people who know me, like, in real life, and I've been told what, they just know I love helping people. I like helping people. It just comes second nature to me. And yeah, that's sometimes not the best thing to do, but it's just, I just can't help it. Like, I genuinely just want to help. I've been through stuff that just, I know how hard it is, how frustrating it is, just knowing there's something wrong. And I'm not saying there's something wrong with me, but more like there's something that's not right, maybe in my mind, in my heart, in my body, in something's not right, and not being able to name it. And and I read a lot, I went through a lot, I listened to enough podcasts, so many, that now it comes very easily for me to name or describe, analyze something, and be like, okay, you know what, I think this is what's going on. So I just want to say, it just makes me really happy being able to help people. And I will always be trying to help people. Some people will want to listen, and then, but when I started uploading videos and I started seeing how it was actually helping people, and how happy some people were in, like, my first video, telling me it really helped me, you guys have no idea how happy it made me. It's just like I always want to help people. Some people wouldn't listen. Some people, I felt like no matter what, like, I was helping them, but they weren't helping themselves. So seeing that I was helping not just one person at a time or 2 people, it was like a bunch of people telling me this really helped me, and thank you. It was just made me really happy. So just wanted to say that I want to be able to be really honest, be really open. Like, whoever you're seeing, that's who I am, and we're on a journey together at the end of the day. Because if I'm able to come here and say all of my stuff, it's because probably I've been through it, or I'm working on it. And don't get me wrong, I honestly been able to overcome a lot of things on my own somehow. Didn't have therapy or something. I went to therapy for a little bit. I recommend it, but it was really hard for me to talk. So maybe that's something I'll say in other videos, but I don't want you guys to get me wrong. I've been able to overcome a lot of things, and my mental health just keeps getting better and better. And every single day, I'm just so relieved by that, and so thankful by that simple fact. and I just want to know that at least I'm able to help other people to do the same thing. Getting too corny. I'm not a corny person, but getting too corny. I'm gonna stop it there because I cannot edit videos, so whatever I say, it can be used against me right now because I cannot edit this out. So thank you for whoever's watching me, and thank you for the 7 people who started following me out of nowhere. Thank you too. I already had I had 22 followers, and I was like, oh my god, like, that's nice. I guess that's nice. I hope I help them. I hope I make content that it's useful for them. So, and then I made another video, a couple more videos, and some people started following me. I was like, wow, thank you for that. And I was like, okay, you know what? I should keep uploading videos because it seems like people want to watch it. So I keep making them. Like, it's amazing to me. Like, it just entertains me. It makes me happy because I feel like I'm helping somebody. And 7 is the number I really like. They say it's the number of God. So I'm gonna take that as a sign because I got 7 subscribers. I don't know where. So, like always, I love you, complete stranger in the internet that I don't know.